It's part of the ACES program, the agricultural program here on campus. We have a large agricultural program. And I decided to come here to talk about going green because this is really what comes to mind. And in a way, a greenhouse is representing what is going on with the environment. Well, the first thing that comes to mind, obviously, is the whole going green movement, which I think is really trendy right now. And I think celebrities and companies are trying to pick up on that. But specifically, I would say when I think of carbon footprints, I think of what humans are doing to destroy the environment. I mean, everything from recycling to fossil fuel emissions. So, and what's going on in the greenhouse is similar to what's going on outside because the emissions from the gases are getting trapped in the environment, much like in a greenhouse. And because of that, we're experiencing global warming. As far as sustainability goes, I think of what we're doing right now with our resources and how they're going to affect the future. If we don't conserve what resources we have now, then future generations are obviously going to struggle with ways to produce energy on a daily basis. It's really the responsibility of companies to make choices that are going to be better for our environment in terms of factories using better products, trying to avoid using more plastic than they have to, stuff like that. I think the first thing that comes to mind when I think of companies that are doing a great job is Whole Foods. Whenever you go to Whole Foods, you can find everything from dishwashing soap that is better for the environment to when you check out, you can choose to buy a canvas tote instead of using plastic bags, and you can bring it back each time. Also, I use HP printers, and I know that they're really great for the environment because they actually have a recycling program where you send back your empty cartridge and they'll actually pay for the shipping to do that. In terms of companies or institutions that could do better, I actually live in Champaign right now. I'm a senior at the school here, and we have to pay to recycle, which of course is not going to be a good thing for college students. College students are not going to want to pay to recycle. In fact, you should probably make it as easy as possible for a college student to recycle because we're just so busy and a lot of people are lazy, and it's easier not to recycle than it is to recycle. So I think that's a big problem, and I think that that's something that should be addressed here. I think that it is important for companies to go green and to consider all of these factors that can be bad and detrimental for our environment. I think that they need to keep up with the status quo, and I think that these companies will become archaic if they don't become green and if they don't start caring about how they are having negative effects on our environment. And personally, it is important to me that they do this. I think it's always reassuring when I'm using a company like HP. In the back of my mind, I'm glad that I'm using that over another company for my printer, just because I know that they are making effort, and I think they're being ethically and socially responsible in doing so. As far as the future of our environment goes in our world, I think it's a good and important thing that both presidential candidates right now, Obama and McCain, are talking about renewable energy sources. They do have different views on whether drilling for oil overseas is acceptable or not, but I think either way, the fact that we're acknowledging in some way that these are issues and that they may seem small now, but if we don't take care of them now, they're just going to get bigger and bigger.